besides being considered two successful athletes in their respective sports. Pelé and Usain Bolt are tycoons who started from scratch to conquer huge fortunes. But have you ever stopped to think which of them had a more luxurious life? In this video, you will watch a fierce battle between Pelé and Usain Bolt. So let's fight! Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications. Check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Most expensive property. When it comes to investing in mansions to live in, athletes have never liked to save money. But which of them has already had the most expensive property? Usain Bolt, for example, currently lives in a mansion in Norbrook Terrace in Kingston, the capital of Jamaica. There are very few records about the athlete's property, but according to some sources, the house is worth $2,650,000. Pelé, for his part, lived in Brazil in a mansion that is located in Jardim Acapulco, in Sao Paulo, a luxury condominium where the player Neymar Jr. also owns a house. The former player has already shown a little of his property during some interviews. The living room, for example, is a very large room with a light color palette, decorated with several works of art on the walls, and even has a pool table in the corner. But what is impressive is the outside area, a huge space that has a large swimming pool surrounded by green areas. And of course, there is a soccer field for when the former player wants to play soccer with his friends and family. And although it has never been disclosed what the mansion is really worth, to get an idea, the real estate prices in this luxurious condominium cost an average of $4 million. And because we don't know the exact price of Pelé's property, we'll consider this round a draw. Points for both. Cars. When it comes to cars, both tycoons had beautiful vehicles at their disposal, but which one has the most luxurious collection? Starting with the king of soccer. Pelé's first vehicle was a Volkswagen Beetle, a vehicle that was very successful at the time, and that today, depending on its condition, can reach more than $15,000. Another of Pelé's vehicles was his Aero Willis 2600, the first to receive this vehicle as a gift for one of his victories. This vehicle, which at the time of its launch was considered a luxury, today can be found costing around $20,000. Pelé also once won a 1969 Mercedes-Benz 250 as a gift for his 1,000th goal. Today this vehicle is considered a kind of collectible and can be found today for over $25,000. Some years later he won a Mercedes 280S, another car that was very refined and imposing for the time. The vehicle is equipped with a 6-cylinder engine capable of producing a maximum power of 156 horsepower and reaching a top speed of 125 miles per hour. And it is no wonder that today, depending on the state of repair, the vehicle can cost upwards of $30,000. The soccer star has also been seen using a car that appeared to be a Mercedes 450 SL convertible, another collectible that can cost upwards of $40,000. Usain Bolt, on the other hand, has been seen with several vehicles, such as $30,000 Mini Cooper, Toyota Tundra, $35,000, $40,000 Jeep Wrangler, $70,000 Range Rover, $75,000 BMW M3, $95,000 Cadillac Escalade. His most famous car is his gold-colored Nissan GT-R, a vehicle he has posted several pictures of on Instagram, which is priced at around $115,000. Even more expensive, he has also been seen with a Ferrari California, a beautiful sports car that attracts a lot of attention wherever it goes, with an estimated price of $150,000. He has also taken pictures with a Ferrari F430, one of the most famous and requested Ferrari models. And although it hasn't been manufactured since 2009, its price is still quite steep, being found at around $150,000. Another Nissan that Usain Bolt has seen is the GT-R Nismo model, an even more powerful and luxurious vehicle that can cost upwards of $200,000. Bolt has also been seen near a Ferrari 599 GTB Fiorano, another sports car from the famous Italian luxury sports car manufacturer. This Ferrari model is equipped with a powerful V12 engine, which makes it one of the fastest cars of the brand. And it's no wonder that its price is estimated at over $250,000. Even more expensive, the Sprinter has also posed in front of a Ferrari 458 Italia, a beautiful car capable of attracting a lot of attention wherever it passes, being a huge icon from Ferrari. And to own this amazing car, you may have to fork out around $280,000. And he has even been seen driving a McLaren 720s, a beautiful sports car made for those who like speed. The vehicle is equipped with a powerful V8 engine capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in an unbelievable 2.8 seconds. And to enjoy all this power, you have to fork out some serious cash. The newest models of this vehicle are estimated to cost around $300,000. The most luxurious vehicle Usain Bolt has ever been seen using is a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, a super luxury SUV from the famous Rolls-Royce luxury car brand. The interior of the vehicle is very sophisticated, offering refinement and comfort for all its passengers. And to enjoy all this luxury, it is estimated that this vehicle can cost upwards of $350,000. And because Usain Bolt has a bigger collection, he wins this round. Point for him. Other real estate. The two athletes don't skimp on comfort and sophistication when it comes to choosing where to live, but which one has the most impressive real estate portfolio? Starting with Usain Bolt, it is known that the Olympic champion once lived in a luxurious penthouse in the exclusive Araluan building, located in Pont Frederick, in the Australian state of New South Wales. Known as the Sky House, the unit exudes elegance in every architectural detail, containing spacious and well-lit rooms, thanks to the glass walls and windows that bring natural light into the interior on a daily basis. Plus, it has great finishes for a big star like Usain Bolt to live in. The main living room has an open layout and features a large TV in the center, while the clean designed kitchen features stone countertops, modern appliances for meal preparation, and integrates a family environment. The dining room has a wooden table for 8 people and a glass door that leads to the outdoor patio. The penthouse also includes other living areas to pass the time, one of which has a very discreet modern fireplace. Moving on to the master bedroom, there are more glass walls that leave the place well lit and a luxurious private bathroom included. Besides this bedroom, the apartment still has 3 others, which leave nothing to be desired, as they have graceful aspects for everyone's comfort. The penthouse also has another 3 stunning bathrooms, as well as another living room that leads to the outdoor patio for entertainment, where there is a well-kept lawn for leisure time, and a shaded hut, which is ideal for resting while contemplating the privileged views to Brisbane water. This is all capable of offering a lot of tranquility, and this is the perfect place to casually gather with friends and family. The outdoor space also includes several trees and gardens that ensure privacy for the residents, and also has a spa tub, a casual dining area, and an extra guest facility containing a beautiful bedroom, an elegant bathroom, and a small dining room, which also features beautiful scenery of the region. According to media reports, Usain Bolt rented the 11,000 square foot penthouse for 13 weeks in 2018 for the price of $17,400. At the time he left the place, the unit was valued at $1,900,000, but was later sold for $2,800,000. Pelé, for his part, also owned beautiful real estate. In 1979, for example, Pelé bought a mansion situated on a 1-acre plot in the Hamptons in New York, one of the most luxurious and noble locations in the city, where several other celebrities also own homes, such as Beyoncé, Robert Downey Jr., among many others. The house, which faces the lake, has a beautiful brown facade with many windows, ideal to be able to enjoy the beautiful view of the coastline. When we enter the living room, we can see that the place is very spacious, with a kitchen integrated into the living room, besides having a double-height ceiling, which brings a greater feeling of amplitude to the environment. In all, the interior of the property has about 3,400 square feet, with 6 bedrooms, which have balconies that provide an excellent view and bring great natural light. And like every summer house, it could not fail to have an outdoor leisure area with a pool to cool off on the sunniest days. It is known that Pelé acquired the property in 1979 while he was playing for the New York Cosmos, paying about $156,000, equivalent to $600,000 nowadays. In 2018, he even sold it at a good profit for $2.85 million. And because the property once belonged to Pelé, he wins this round. Point for him. Excessive luxuries. Being two successful athletes, it's no surprise that they love to live in comfort and luxury, but who had the most excessive spending? Pelé, for example, was once seen wearing beautiful watches, such as $30,000 stainless steel Rolex Datejust, $70,000 Rolex Date Yellow Gold. Pelé has also been an ambassador for Hublot, one of Switzerland's largest luxury watch manufacturers, and has been seen with beautiful jewelry from the brand, such as $6,000 Hublot Big Bang UEFA, $15,000 Hublot UEFA Champions League, $20,000 Hublot Big Bang Unico FIFA. Back when Pelé was the biggest soccer star on the soccer fields, he decided to buy a speedboat and named it Kelly Christina after his first daughter. The boat is a Carbras Zareo 22 model, one of the most famous boats manufactured at the time, almost 10 meters long and able to carry up to 4 people. And although the boat was already very outdated, at the time it must have been worth a lot of money. When it was time to travel to the most different places in the world, Pelé always used private jets for his trips. One of the aircraft used by the player is the Bombardier Global 6000, one of the largest and most modern jets in the world, with autonomy for almost 7,000 miles. With almost 100 feet long, this large aircraft can offer all the luxury you can imagine. Its interior can carry up to 18 passengers in great comfort. And according to ATM Jet, the company responsible for taking care of Pelé's chartered aircraft, depending on the destination chosen, a trip can cost around 75,000 euros. Usain Bolt, on the other hand, is not far behind. When it comes to dressing well, he usually wears beautiful watches, mainly because he is sponsored by the brand Hublot, such as a $20,000 Hublot Big Bang Ceramic, a $22,000 Hublot Big Bang Summer Purple, a $25,000 Hublot Spirit of Big Bang, and even a watch made exclusively for him, the Hublot Big Bang Unico Sapphire Usain Bolt. This is an amazing transparent watch made of sapphire, one of the most difficult materials to use. And it is no wonder that the price of this jewelry can reach over $150,000. When it is time to travel to different places in the world, Usain Bolt always shares his trips in private jets on social media. One of the aircraft he uses is the Gulfstream G400, a sophisticated twin-engine, high-performance business aircraft of medium size and intercontinental range, with the capacity to carry up to 20 passengers very comfortably. This aircraft is one of the most modern that exists for private use, with a range of almost 4,500 miles, being able to travel long distances without the need to stop for fuel. And to enjoy all this luxury, you may have to fork out more than $10,000 for each hour of flight. In his spare time, Usain Bolt likes to enjoy life aboard beautiful yachts. One of the boats that the Jamaican has already been seen using was the one known as Misdirection, a 108 feet long yacht, capable of offering a lot of comfort and fun for everyone who goes aboard. The interior of the ship is very spacious and elegant, with 5 cabins that can accommodate up to 10 people. And to enjoy a yacht of that size, there is no doubt that it is not cheap at all. To get an idea of the price, this boat was put up for sale for about $2 million, but it is very likely that Usain Bolt rented it, paying around $50,000 for a week. Since they both have similar spending habits, we'll consider this round a draw. Points for both. Sources of income. Besides earning a lot of money as athletes, they also had other sources of income. But which one stands out the most in business? Starting with Pelé. Because he is considered one of the best players of all time, he became a kind of celebrity known worldwide, consolidating himself as a sports icon. On Facebook, for example, he has almost 10 million people, and on Instagram he has more than 16 million people. And it is clear that all this visibility added to his gigantic authority in soccer and ends up bringing him a lot of money, since several companies are interested in investing to associate their products with the player's image. Among the brands that have already invested in advertising with Pelé are, for example, Puma, Volkswagen, Honda, P&G, MasterCard, Coca-Cola, Louis Vuitton, Subway, Emirates, and Santander, among many others. To get an idea of the value of these contracts, it is estimated that the watch company Hublot alone invested $500,000 to advertise with him. To make the Netflix documentary, some sources estimate that Pelé received about $4 million. Usain Bolt, for his part, Since 2019, he has been working as a music producer, participating in several music videos that are posted on his YouTube channel. Another source of his income is as a writer, having already released his own biography, as well as a bibliographical film. As an entrepreneur, Usain Bolt also stands out, owning a chain of restaurants in Jamaica called Tracks and Records. The decoration of the place is all inspired by Bolt's achievements, which should attract many fans in order to visit the place. To get an idea of the success that the restaurant has in its country, the company's Instagram alone has over 50,000 followers. Back in 2016, Bolt launched Champion Shave, a line of high-quality, affordable shaving razors. But the athlete's biggest venture is Bolt Mobility, a company that operates over 5,000 electric scooters based in Miami Beach. And as reported in the press, in 2020 the company received some $30 million in order to make new investments. But without a doubt, his biggest source of income comes through his fame. This is because Usain Bolt is known worldwide as the fastest person in the world, which attracts many companies interested in sponsoring him. Among the brands that have already invested in the athlete's image are Gatorade, Hublet, Puma, Visa, and many others. And with so many sources of income, we can say that besides being an athlete, Usain Bolt is also a businessman. And for having such diversified and profitable businesses, Usain Bolt wins this round. Point for him. Net worth. There's no doubt that two of the greatest athletes of all time have made a lot of money, but which one has the most accumulated wealth? Usain Bolt, for example, made a lot of money as a sprinter. To give you an idea of his earnings, just for competing in track and field events, it is estimated that he earned around $250,000 per event, which could total around $1 million per year. And although this is a good source of money, it is far from all the cash he makes, since he gets much more money off the track than actually racing. And the reason for this is that Usain Bolt has become a major marketing symbol, with dozens of companies willing to pay millions of dollars to associate their products with him. His main and biggest advertising contract is with Puma, a sporting goods company that pays him around $10 million per year to be a brand ambassador. And it's no wonder that in 2018, Bolt made it onto the Forbes list of the world's highest paid athletes, earning an amount of approximately $31 million that year. Today, after he has retired, he continues to make a lot of money by maintaining his advertising contracts. And perhaps this is why some sources estimate that Usain Bolt has a net worth of approximately $100 million. Pelé, on the other hand, also earned a lot of money, being considered at the peak of his career the highest paid athlete in the world. To get an idea of values, when he was playing for the New York Cosmos, it is known that he had a contract that revolved around $2 million a year, totaling $6 million over 3 years. And although this is a huge amount of money, it is a far cry from what top-level players are paid today. And different from what many people think, the king of soccer made a lot more money these days off the field than when he was playing, because the salaries at the time were much lower. In 2015, for example, Forbes estimated that Pelé made about $15 million that year, a sum that came mainly from advertising contracts. And while no one knows exactly what his fortune is worth, some sources estimate that he had a net worth of $100 million, while other sources say it could exceed $160 million. As there is a lot of information about Pelé's fortune, we will consider this round a draw. Point for both. At the end of this battle, we have 4 points for Pelé against 5 points for Usain Bolt, being him the winner of this battle. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write down your best justification. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.